On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. No, I can't wait to get on that road.
Okie dokie, welcome back. I said I'd do another episode soon. I did not know that it would be over 2 years. Yes, the last episode I did of On the Road with Shaggy again was March of 2013. Who knew? And in that episode, because I watched it today, I said, episode 8 coming out soon. I guess I don't know what soon means, because this is definitely not soon. Depending upon which TV series you watch, this could be considered soon. Because, God, it takes forever for some TV series to get their next run through, doesn't it? Falling Skies, one of my favorite shows. It's a year between seasons. It's a year. You know, the Librarians, a year. The Top Gear, which I used to watch, can't watch it anymore, it doesn't exist. It was 8 months between seasons, and there were only 6 episodes in a season. Maybe 8 if you were lucky. Back in the day, it used to be like 22. So, I don't know. Hopefully it won't be 2 more years before you get another episode. But I was kind of inspired to do this again because Mike went and did his 8-man goeth. And, well, with the 8-man goeth, turn that off for now. The 8-man goeth, you know, it kind of kicked me in the butt a little bit. And, you know, sometimes that's what you need, is a swift kick in the rear to get yourself motivated to do things. However, this is a little different. Mike was on the highway. I happened to be on the highway too. Normally, I film these things in town, so I wasn't quite so concerned, and I didn't have quite as much stuff in the windshield. Right now, in my windshield, I have radar detector, GPS, and the camera. So the center of my windshield looks very full to any passing policeman. You know, I don't know that he's going to understand what to think when I go by. And radar detector is not because I'm speeding. It's merely because I don't like my privacy being invaded, right? Am I right? Because that's, how we can still have them. But I'm not going to complain because I like having it. But I also don't speed very much. Most of the times it's more annoying than it is helpful. And, it just goes off at the wrong time. It's a great automatic door detector. If you're driving in town and you have your radar detector, you know everybody that has a set of automatic doors in town because it just won't shut the hell up. But the question is, where are we going today? Well, we're off work, and so we're going to do more work. We're actually headed to a little town called Decatur, which is about 45 minutes away from where I live. The likelihood is we're going there because a switch broke. And so it's going to take me an hour and a half to get there and back for what I hope is 20 minutes worth of work, if that. And there's construction on the road, which means it's going to take even longer. I kind of knew there was construction on the road, but I didn't plan on it being this much. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. That's where our excursion is taking us. You're used to going on different side jobs with me because that's what we did basically every single episode before that I did. Every time I hopped in the car to go somewhere, I turned the camera on. Now, the question out there, I'm sure all of you is asking, is why did it take you 2 years? Why did it take you 2 years to do another episode? Well, one, I forgot. Two, at least within the last 6 months, I haven't had a dedicated car of my own to have everything set up in. Because it is kind of a pain in the butt to set it up, take it down, set it up, take it down, set it up, take it down, repeat, rinse and repeat. And so my daughter's car broke, blew the transmission, hate that, and just didn't want to get it fixed. It was already an older car. But, so I had that happen, so I was swapping cars between me and my wife so the daughter could borrow one car, and so I didn't know where I was going to be. So I couldn't really set that up there. Plus, a couple people have told me, well, you only like listening to yourself talk. I'm like, well, I do, I guess. So I guess I got a little butthurt about that, defensive maybe. And so I stopped for a little while. But I'm back. I'll do a few more and we'll see how it happens. I was looking through, I was very, very happy, a little nostalgic today, looking through some of the past On the Road Agains and seeing comments that were left and seeing that some of the videos were viewed like 75, maybe even 100 times in some cases, by different people. And I still had, a comment or two on each video, which was nice. Be nicer if they were viewed more, but they're still viewed more than what the live shows viewed, so I can't complain too much. Maybe it's because they're shorter, I don't know. But anyway, that's one of the reasons why I thought I'd get back into it, is I'm not being a lazy ass anymore. I'm so busy now, though. I mean, I really am busy. My side business partner got into a big motorcycle accident, and so I have essentially been living on the road, but I haven't been documenting any of it. Because I've been taking care of his customers, our customers, and my customers. It's a lot of customers. I think I talked a little bit about that on the show. But what I didn't talk about on the show is a bumper sticker that I saw on my way to the highway. And good God, this construction goes on forever. And it was in big print. It said motherhood in like Star Trek-y font. And then underneath it said, where no man has gone before. And then underneath that had the website for whatever that is the slogan for, I don't know. But the website address said, children need onemother.onefather.org. And that confuses me. Because here it is, your bumper sticker is saying, listen, men aren't a part of the relationship. And to me, it was a little bit offensive because it made it sound like maybe they don't even need us because they're doing this epic journey, this 5-year mission. And, but then they're promoting a website, which supposedly, I would guess, I haven't gone to it yet, is saying that you need both parents. And that just seems like a very mixed message to me. You can't say that. I don't think you can. Now, if you wanted to say parenthood, it's more than a 5-year mission, all right, then, I could take that as your slogan. If you wanted to say, whatever you want to say, it doesn't matter. And I'm sure what they were a group that said, we don't want the gays, sorry, that wasn't me, that was the car. We don't want the gays to adopt kids, or, I'm sure that's what it was, just because of the wording of the website. And, we've done enough episodes, I think you know where we stand on gay rights. Basically, yeah, sure, why not? I know some gay people. I went to a gay wedding. It was very nice. Well, I went to the reception because the wife wouldn't let me go to the wedding, and then she wouldn't let me go to the after reception. I did talk about that on the show. That was about a year ago, maybe now. But that was going to be the highlight of my year, and that was right around Halloween time. A gay outdoor reception weenie roast. I don't get her why she didn't want to do that, but she would rather go home and hand out candy. And they were her friends, not mine, so it would have looked really weird had I gone. Campers. See, not the people that hang out in, Doom hideouts and stuff like that and wait for you or anything, or Unreal tournaments. Like RVs. I just passed one. I thought about getting an RV. I was kind of envisioned that as being the retirement thing. You know, get an RV, travel around, see a lot of places. You know, just pick up wherever you want and just drive to the next town. Of course, at the price of gas and the mileage that those things get, you're not going to get very far before you have to stop in the next town. But still, there's it's a romanticized thing, I think. I still like the idea. I'm too old to camp. All right, I'm too old and fragile to camp. There's another thing that I was looking at when I was looking through some of the old On the Road Agains. It was only 2 years ago, but I noticed that in comparison them to the camera shots of today, there's a lot more forehead than there used to be. You know, my forehead started here, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever it was, and now it starts way back here. It used to bother me a lot more than it does. Now I just see it as something that happened, and I can't do anything about it. And the patch in the back, that's gone too. That's why I dressed up as a monk, as a monk one time for Christmas, recently. For Christmas, you don't dress up for Christmas. For Halloween. Because Nate gave me crap about it. He said that I should, because I already had the ball patch going on. I wouldn't need to wear a wig. And, like I said, I used to let it bother me a lot more than it does now. But, still not great. Still not great. Now, Nate's going gray. His hair is there, but it is so gray. He's beyond salt and pepper, okay? He's just gray. And he's getting grayer. Colin, he's only a year younger than I am, and I don't even think he's a whole year younger than I am. He looks 10 years younger than I do. And Mike's just broken because of hockey. Otherwise, he's in great shape. If it wasn't for hockey blowing out his knees and everything else, I think Mike would, run a marathon or do something like that. I was looking through Facebook today, actually. Talk about reminiscing at Dunes on Facebook, Dune Jumper, from the Dune and Bob show, which doesn't have Bob anymore, but it's still a show. Again, I don't get some of these things. And he's having a garage sale today. He's doing a very old man thing. He's having a garage sale, and it's full of women's clothes. I would assume they're his wife, and he's just helping out. But if all you look at is Dune Jumper's Facebook feed, and you see the pictures that he posted today, just tables of handbags and, rods and rods and rods full of ladies' clothes, you'd think that he was a big cross-dresser if you didn't know that he was married, because he didn't specify that. And I think I get a little giggle out of that. But he didn't have any electronics. I asked him if he had any electronics. No, I don't have any. No men are going to show up to your garage sale. Not that that's the, target audience that he's going for, but no men are going to show up unless there's something that you can plug into something. When I'm going looking for garage sales, I look for man stuff. So you got to have tools, or you got to have tools, electronics, maybe some books. It really depends. If you got CDs or a TV or something out front, I'll even pull in. But that's like the bait that gets guys in. So, pretty soon in October-ish, I think. And I just spit all over my dash. October time frame, I think, PTR is going to have a geek garage sale. And, it'll be at the PTR Springfield Studios. But it's going to be all geek. So, the wife may have a few things in it. But for the most part, everything will plug into something at this garage sale. There's going to be computer parts. There's going to be audio video equipment. There's going to be full computers. Somebody's going to be setting up an iPhone and iPad repair station there. So, if you want it, That's going to be the garage sale to go to. People might travel from far and wide to see this garage sale. And I'm going to photograph it and put it up for us, so, it'll be all right there. But it's going to be insane. I already know one of the guys has started a pile in his basement. And I know that it's getting large. Me, I'm thinking I'm just going to get some machines together, throw those out there, and say, okay, this is $75 for a machine. You provide monitor, I'll provide everything else. Just to get some crap out of my office. Because we got like Pentium 4s and all this other stuff. Just all kinds of crap. Stuff that's too big to fit in the box of randomness that we give away. That's what's going to go in this garage sale. Alright, so getting back to what I was talking about, the previous episode. The other thing I noticed was the camera angle. I noticed you can see from about here up. Hopefully I maintain that, because here down has gotten a little bit larger since the last one. I noticed in my camera test shots that I put on a little bit of weight. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. I don't mind that. But it's definitely not something that I like or I want to advertise, especially with a fisheye lens that'll automatically make things bigger. So, I don't know, like I said, we'll see what goes on. And we got a remote, so we can stop our recording, and maybe we'll be back